Hi guys, hope you are okay and welcome to my class. Today we're going to do a full body workout up to intermediate level. Make sure have a mat and have a cushion, and we're going to use a pair of weights today for this workout. This weight's my only 2 kilograms. Use 1 kilogram or up to 2 kilograms, and if you haven't got the weight, just have a tin of tomato soup or a tin of bean and you do the workout. So guys, when you're ready, let's do this. So when you're ready, position your feet hip distance apart, feet parallel, feet nice and even on the floor. You're going to lengthen through the legs, soften your knees, tuck your tailbone under your pelvis stay nice and square, nice and level, and you're going to lengthen through the spine. Make sure reaching your crown of your head up towards the ceiling, and this time you're going to tuck your chin in gently so you feel nice and double chin. Roll your shoulders up towards your ears, roll your shoulders back and down, arms just resting down by your side. Chest open wide, nice and collarbone wide. You're going to breathe in through your nose and breathe out through your mouth. Keep the ribcage soft, balanced over your pelvis. Take a deep breath through your nose, deep down into your tummy, bottom of your ribcage, and breathe out through your mouth. Good. And again, take a deep breath and breathe out. Now when you breathe in, roll the shoulders up towards your ears and roll the shoulders back and down as you breathe out. Very good. Keep the feet balanced on the mat, heavy on the mat, and nice and gently. Roll the shoulders up towards your ears, back and down. I like keeping my hands contact with my side of my legs. Just roll the shoulders up, back, squeeze gently the shoulder blades together and down towards your pelvis as you breathe out. And again, in and out, in and out. Very good. Few more times. In, roll the shoulders down as you breathe out, and the last one up and back down. We're going to do the biceps curl. When you breathe out, bring the hands up towards your shoulders for me, please. Look at the sideways. Keep the elbows in, slightly the elbows pointing forward but down towards the floor. When you breathe in, lowering the arms down, turn the palms facing towards your torso, towards your legs. Breathe out, shoulders stay down, turn the palms up towards the ceiling and bring the hands up towards your shoulders. And again, in and out. Soften your knees even more, even slightly hinge forward from the hip joint. Keep the chin tucked in and slowly down. Quick up, bring the hands up, and 1, 2, 3 seconds, slowly back down. Good. Up and back down. Keeping the elbows in, elbows slightly forward, squeeze the shoulders down, and squeeze the shoulder blades gently together and down towards your back pocket. And again, breathe out. And breathe in. Very good. And again. And slowly back down. Squeeze, nice and squeeze your upper arm. You feel as you're pulling the hands up. Very important, just more rotation in the forearm. Always palms facing towards your legs when arms down. When you bring it up, turn your palms facing up towards the ceiling. Good. Last 3 after this. Good. Slowly back down. Last one after this. Good. And up and slowly back down. You're going to bend the elbows and keep the palms facing each other for me, please. So look at the side view, your forearm parallel with the ceiling, parallel with the floor. When you breathe out, keep the elbows in, open the hands out to the side, and slowly bring the hands together when you breathe in. So this is a little bit of rotation for the shoulder. Helps strengthening the rotator cuff muscles, back of your shoulders, and again, out and in. Very important, avoid the elbows coming too far away from the torso. Keep the elbows in, just rotate from the upper arm. Good. And again, out and in. Stay nice and tall. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and down. Good. And again, in. Open. Breathing. Bring them together. Good. Fantastic. Shoulders stay nice and aligned. And one more time, and keep the elbows in the same position. Push up on your tiptoes from here. Keep the hands close to each other. Do a couple of calf raises. Keep the elbows 90-degree bend. When you breathe in, lowering the heels down. When you breathe out, push up on your tiptoes. Slowly back down. Squeeze the bottom together at the top. Let the heels come in closer to each other. Strong and back down. Keep nice and the elbows 90-degree bend. Keep the forearm parallel with the floor and slowly lowering down. Push up. Nice and balanced on both feet. Up. When you breathe out, when you breathe in back down. Let's do last 4. Good. Last 3. Slowly lowering the heels down. Last 2. Good. And the last 1. Keep the heels up forward, please. Drop one heel down. Keep the other heel. So do just a little bit of foot pedal. Nice and slowly. Switching legs halfway through. Nice and lowering one foot down as you're lifting to the heel of the floor. Now you're going to start open and close. Move your arm as well. Nice and gently. Squeeze the upper arm to the side and open. Bring them together. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Nice and strong on your toes when you're pushing or lifting the heel away from the ground. Good. Open. In. Keep the pelvis square, not letting the pelvis swing in side to side. Good. Few more time. Fantastic. Feel that back of the lower leg, the calf muscles is nice and warmed up now. Last 2 with each leg. Good. And place both heels down into the floor and release the arms down. Bring the feet wider, a little bit wider. Keep the feet parallel. Keep the arms down by your side. Squats. Screw your feet into the ground. Feet, knees stay hip apart or line or slightly wider than hip apart. Push the knees slightly out. Keep the arms just hanging down by your side. Back is flat. When you breathe out, push up and squeeze the bottom at the top. And again, squats and up. Stick your bottom out. Keep the back flat. Keep the shoulder blades squeezed together. And now feel nice and strong in the upper back. And you're very strong under your feet. Heels a little bit more melted into the floor. Squats and up. And squat and up. So from here, squatting, look at this. We're going to do a couple squats, hold, row, bring the elbows up towards the ceiling. Look at this. Extend the arms behind you. Bend the elbow, release the arm down, and push up. Make sense? Good. Squat down. Keep the armpits nice and squeezed together. Keep the upper arm squeezed to your torso. Elbow sticking up towards the ceiling. Now extend the arm behind you. Feel the back of the upper arm triceps. Nice and engaged. Bend the elbow. Release the arms down. Keep squeezing the shoulder blades together. Push up. Squat. Row. Back arm extension. Down and up. Squeeze the bottom, very important at the top. Row, elbows up, reach the arms behind you, bend, arm down, and push up. Good. Squat, pull, reach the arms behind you, down, and squeeze that stomach as much as you can. Very important. Good. Down, and up, and again. Row. Down, up. Last one after this, and you're going to do the last one. Just stay down into the squat position 5 times. Just hold the squat, row, extend, bend, release. Row, extend arm, bend the elbow, release the arm. Pull, straight arms up, and down. Last 2, squeeze the shoulder blades together and down. Last one, extend, back, and push up. Whew, very good. And keep the arms down by your side. Bring the feet wider. Wider than hip apart. Keep the arms with the weight in front of you. Shoulders back and down. Do a couple of lateral lunge to the side. Come back to the center. And nice and gently to the other side. Keep the back nice and flat. And again. Breathe in. Lowering. Breathe out, back, side view, very important. Shoulders stay nice and shoulder blades squeezed together, and down and push up. Squeeze the bottom, stick the bottom out, and back up. And again, lunge, good, and back, side lunge, back is flat, and push up. Good, very good. One more time each side. Other side, fantastic. So you do exactly the same, the side lunge. We bring in the right arm towards the left foot and bring it up. This arm always stay down. And again, bring the right arm towards the left foot, just outside the left foot. Keep the back nice and flat and lift it up into a long diagonal position. Let's do 8 times. Up, 3, and 4, and 5, and 6, good, and 7, extend the arm up towards the ceiling, and 8, and bring the right arm down. Very good. Let's do it down. Bring the arm towards the opposite leg, and reach it up, and again, down, and up, and again, down, and up, down, good, up, halfway through, 5, let's do the last 3, keep the back flat all the time, let's do the last one after this, good, and the last one, everyone, up, and bring the arm down. You're going to turn to the left for me, please, turn the left foot out, turn the right foot out, into the long lunges position. If it's too much for you, bring the back a little bit further forward. So from here, back leg, my right foot turns matting into the floor, pushing into the ground. My left foot is screwed into the ground. From here, belly square, arms down by your side. Hinge, lean a little bit further forward. All your weight on the left leg. And you do, from here, it's called the reverse flies. Just raise the arms out to the side. If it's too much, everyone, look at this from here. This position, arms this position, elbows soft. Hands is not coming higher than your shoulder. When you breathe in, back down. Everyone, if it's too much, bring the back leg further forward. Just a little bit, hinge forward from the hip joint. And do, just raise the arms out to the side. Not higher than your shoulder. Slowly back down. Breathe out, and breathe in. Front you, look at this. Breathe out, and breathe in. Very good. If you're comfortable with the long lunges position, good. And again. Slowly down. Up, pause, super slow, back down. Up, slowly back down. Screw that left foot in, the front foot into the ground. Strong on that leg. And the back foot is pressing into the mat again. Nice and stable. Lift and down. Last 4, up and down, up and down. Last 2, and down. Last 1, slowly back down. Hold this position. Place the weight on the floor just outside of the mat. Keep the left foot on the floor, forward. Place the right hand inside the left foot, forward, please. Good. If it's too much for you, place the right knee on the floor, because you don't do the rotation, spine rotation. When you breathe out, open the left arm up towards the ceiling. When you breathe in, slowly lowering the left arm down. Breathe out, up. Breathe in, down. Breathe out, up and down. Keep squeezing your right glutes if your right knee, even the right knee on the floor. Very important. Reach the left arm up, and you press the ground away with the right hand. Up and down, and again, breathe out, up, slowly back down. Last 3, last 2, last 1, everyone. Up, and place the hands, both hands on the floor inside your left foot, right knee on the floor. Nice and gently bring the left knee under your hip. Bring the knees wider than hip apart. Bring the toes together and sit back into the feet, into the heels, into the rest position. Breathe in and breathe out. Bring the elbows closer to your knees. Make sure your head is dropping down to the floor. Make sure your lower back nice and open. Breathe in and breathe out. And again, take a deep breath. And from here, come up into the hands and knees position. Bring the knees under your hip. Your knees, your feet hip apart. Bring the hands further forward. Look at that, my hands further forward than my shoulders. Now shift your shoulders over your hands so your whole back is nearly in the long diagonal position with your thighs. You're going to lowering the tummy, lowering the chest down into the floor, like into the press-up position, super slow. Keep the elbows in. If you can't hold it longer, place the stomach, front of your pelvis on the floor, and your forehead resting on the floor. Feet hip apart, hands nice and under your shoulders. Make sure, watch the weight. You're going to keep the elbows squeezing down towards your torso as you lift your head, lift your chest on the floor, lift both arms on the floor, Squeeze your stomach, squeeze your bottom into the back extension. When you breathe in, slowly back down. Breathe out, up, slowly down. And again, up, slowly back down, good. Lift. Very important, look at my elbows, look at my hands. So make sure you're resting on the floor, everything is rest. When you breathe out, squeeze the stomach if you need, squeeze the bottom. Lift the forehead away from the floor, lift the chest straight away from the floor. Chin stay close to your chest, elbows not higher than your hands. Gently lowering the elbows down and lifting the hands up towards the ceiling as you're squeezing the elbows down into your side. And slowly back down. And again, up. And slowly back down. And again, up. Back down. Very good. Up again. Slowly down. Squeeze your shoulder blades together, very important. Keep the chin tucked in. Lengthen through the spine and squeeze your bottom. Good. If you feel comfortable, you can lift both feet slightly away from the floor. So you're squeezing your bottom together. Last 3. Slowly back down. Last 2. And down. Last one, you're going to stay up. Even keep the feet on the floor or feet on the floor. Hold it for 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. And place the chest, place the forehead back into the floor. Both arms on the floor. Bring the hands under your chest. Feet on the floor. And push yourself back up into the child pose. Into the rest position. Knees wider than hip apart. Bring the elbows closer to your knees. Head down. Lift your middle of your back slightly up towards the sky. And drop the tailbone down into the mat. Breathe in and breathe out. And again in. And out. Good, nice and gently come back into your hands and knees position. Pick the weight up off the wall again. Very good. And roll up into your feet. Feet stay nice and hip apart, parallel. Make sure you watch the weights in your hands, okay? Head heavy, arms just hanging in front of you. When you breathe, squeeze the stomach and super slow roll up. So you should feel stacking each vertebra up on each other. Roll your shoulders up towards your ears, back and down. Fantastic. You're going to step forward with the right foot and step back with the left foot. You step as far back as you're comfortable. Press your right foot, screw your right foot anti-clockwise into the ground and press your left foot nice and firm down into the mat behind you. Pelvis stay square, shoulders back and down. Make sure tuck your tailbone under your pelvis. Arms just hanging down by your side. Hinge a little bit further forward if you can. Tuck your chin in. Soften your elbows when you breathe out. Do again. The shoulder is out to the side. When you breathe in, slowly back down. 10 times. Out and breathe in. Out and slowly back down. Don't lean too far forward. Forward, please. Very important. Hinge forward. Hold your weight on the right leg. So you're using that right glute. Very important. Your right leg is nice and active. And just lift the arms slightly away from the center. Halfway through. 6. Last 4. Breathe in, slowly down. Last 3. Slowly down. Last 2. Slowly back down. Last 1. And slowly back down. You're going to place the weight again on the floor, next to the mat. Keep the right foot on the floor and place the left hand on the floor inside the right foot. Reach the left leg a little bit further back. Squeeze your left bottom if you can. If it's too much, you can place the left knee on the floor. When you breathe out, do the arm openings, the rotation in the spine. When you breathe in, lowering the arm down. When you breathe out, up, right arm up towards the ceiling. And you're pressing the ground away with the left hand. Up, nice and strong. Slowly back down. And again, up and down. Look up towards the ceiling. Very good. And again, up and slowly lowering down. Last 2. Very good. Last 1. And you're going to place the right hand inside your right foot. Place the knees or bring the right knee under your hip again. And bring the knees under your hip. Bring the hands again further forward. From here, further forward and shift your shoulders just over your hands. So look at this, your leg and the back is near a long diagonal position. Keep the elbows under you. in, lowering the chest, lowering the tummy down. Good, as slow as you can. You're going to keep the forehead on the floor and reach the arms out in front of you into the swimming. Arms wider than shoulder apart, feet wider than hip apart. Make sure your pelvis is neutral, ribcage soft. When you breathe out, lift the head slightly away from the floor. Lift the right arm and the left leg away from the ground. Good. When you breathe in, slowly back down. Breathe out, up, and back down. And again, up, and back down, okay? If you feel comfortable, very important, make sure you're not putting any discomfort in your lower back. You can lift both arms, both legs away from the floor. Lengthen the arms away from the shoulders, legs away from your pelvis. When you're breathing, slowly back down. Don't lift them too high. Squeeze the bottom together. Reach the arms out. Good. And slowly back down. If it's too much, you alternate opposite arm and leg. And slowly down. And again, up. And slowly back down. When you rest on the floor, you rest on the floor. When you breathe out, squeeze the tummy, squeeze the bottom together, and lift them off the floor. Good. And back down. And again, up. Slowly back down. Up again. Slowly back down. And again, up. Okay, if you do both arms, both legs, after the last two, we're going to hold it for 5 seconds. If you alternate arm and legs, you're going to just alternate up and down slowly with the opposite arm and the leg. This time, if you can, lift both arms, both feet off the floor, hold it. Tuck your chin in. Last 4, 3, 2, 1, and place the arms, place the feet back on the floor, place the hands under your chest, and push yourself back up into the child pose, into the rest position. Nice and gentle, bring the elbows closer to your knees, drop the head down, breathe in and breathe out. Keep nice and open in your lower back, lift your middle of your back slightly up towards the sky. Take a deep breath, deep down into your tummy, down into your bottom of your rib cage. And pause there, fantastic. We're coming into the side lying position, okay? So, you've got options. You come to do the clam is legs up on each other. So level 1, head on the arm on the floor, even use the cushion under the head. Make sure your head is supported, legs up on each other, feet coming away from the floor, pelvis on the pelvis, ribcage soft, not letting this, the waist is sinking into the mat, just nice and gently opening the top knee, the hip, and slowly back down. Bring the feet, the heels closer to your bum, slowly back down. Level 2, you can come on your elbow, forearm, elbow under your shoulders, legs stay stuck on each other, and you do exactly the same. From here, lifting the ribcage away from the floor, lifting, you feel this is nice and easy, okay? If you want to make it harder, do the level 3. You're going to lifting the pelvis away from the floor into the side plank, very strong on that shoulder, squeeze the shoulder very gently together now, and at the same time, you're going to open the hip, open the top knee. When you breathe in, lowering the knee down, lowering the pelvis down. So very important, just watch your neck when you do this position. Elbows stay direct under your shoulder. Make sure nice and strong, the shoulder blades, especially the bottom shoulder. And slowly lowering the pelvis, lowering the knee down. And again, up and back down. And again, up, slowly back down. Lift. If it's too much, even just do the side plank, because that's help strengthening your obliques, the deep abdominal muscles, and of course your muscles around the pelvis. And if you can't do the clam, that's help strengthening the upper hip as well. So nice and gently back down, up and down. Let's do the last 4. Up, slowly back down. Last 2 after this, ladies, come on down, and gents. And up and slowly back down. Very good. You're going to roll down into your side and let's turn into your back, okay? Make sure if you need a cushion, bring the cushion under your head and you're going to pick the weight up. So make sure you're not dropping the weight on your face, on your head. Bring the heels close to your pelvis. Make sure the head is resting on the cushion, or if you're comfortable on the mat. Raise the arms up towards the sky. Palms facing each other, arms shoulder apart, shoulder blades melting into the floor, rib cage up, pelvis in neutral, feet nice and even on the mat. Soften your elbows and just start doing the flies. Okay, look at this, open the arms out to the side, hands not higher than your shoulders, lower down, upper arm not touching the floor, not resting on the floor, elbows slightly bent, and the forearms higher than the upper arm. Very important. When you breathe out, bring the arms together. Breathe in, out to the side, breathe out, bring them together. Slowly out and back. Slowly out and bring them together. Very good. So watch it, make sure the hands is not coming too high up. We don't want to put any strain on your shoulders, and feel open that chest. So very important. Don't lock your elbows, don't trade the arms all the way up. Very important, soften your elbows and bring the hands together. And again, in and out. Slowly, 1, 2, 3 seconds out to the side, and slowly quicker together. And again, fantastic. Very good, last 4. Good, last 3. And last 2. And the last 1. And keep the arms up toward the sky. And bring the right leg into tabletop position. Then you breathe out, squeeze the stomach. Bring the left leg into tabletop position. If you need, just lift your back of your pelvis slightly away from the mat. Make sure the whole back is melting into the flat. Arm stay position, you do the toe tap. Slowly when you breathe in, tap the floor with one foot. When you breathe out, bring the leg back into tabletop position. Good. Tap and back. Tap and back. Fantastic. Slowly down and back. Good. Let that shoulder blades is melting into the floor. Feel not tense around the chest really relaxed. Arms lengthen, elbows soft. We just move from the hip joint. Good. Slowly down and back up. Think about the deep abdominals. Think about your pelvic floor muscles when you breathe out. Slight uplift. And again, tap and back. Very good. So you continue the movement with the legs, okay? So nice and then open the opposite arm. If you're lowering the right foot down, lowering the left arm out to the side. When you breathe out, bring the arm and bring the leg back. Lowering the left foot down, tap the floor with the left toes, open the right arm out to the side. Coordination, you're not letting it tip in one side, squeeze the stomach even more because the weight wants to pull to the side. When you breathe out, bring the arm, bring the leg back. Out to the side and back. Slowly tap and back. Any problem with the shoulder, any discomfort in the shoulder, just put the weight on the side and you do without the weight, just do with the arm. Good. Slowly out with the arm and lowering with the foot down. Very important. Good. And again, tap and breathe out as you bring them back. In. Chin tucked in. Even if you're resting your head on the cushion or even resting the head on the floor. So you're not pointing the chin up towards the sky. Nice and lengthen through your back of your neck. Slowly out with the arm and lowering the leg down. And back. Good. Let's do the few more. Very good. Last one after this with each arm, each leg's good. And the last one, fantastic. Keep the arms up towards the sky, place one foot back, place the other foot back into the floor. Make sure if it's the cushion under your head, take the cushion out from under your head. Keep the arms parallel, keep the arms shoulder apart, bring the heels as close to your bum as possible, and the feet melted into the floor, feet parallel. You do the glute bridge, bare feet on the floor. Keep pressing the feet down. Connection on the heel, big toe, little toe under the heel, and slowly back down. Breathe out, up, and slowly back down. And again, up. Keep the chin tucked in, no pressure on your head. Ribcage stays soft. Your shoulders, shoulder blades melting into the floor. And slowly back down. Big squeeze with your bottom at the top. And slowly back down. And again, up and down. And up. Slowly back down. Very good. And again, up and down. Last 4. big squeeze, rib cage stays soft. Last two after this. And the last one, stay up at the top. Squeeze your bottom, soften your rib cage, soften your elbows. You're going to do single arm. One arm coming out to the side when you breathe in. When you breathe out, bring the arm back. Open the other arm out to the side and back. Pelvis stays square. Feet pressing down into the floor. Your feet pressing away from the floor with your feet. Upper back, shoulder blades melting into the floor. And you just do single arm flies out. When you breathe in, look at these arms not touching the floor, not going all the way down and back up. Use your tummy, use your glutes to stabilize your torso, your pelvis. Good. And again, out and back. If you feel too much, you can lower in the spine and the pelvis back into the floor, and you lift them back again after a few seconds. Keep holding it, everyone, and back. Open. Last one after this with each arm, very good. And again, and the last one. Keep the arms up toward the ceiling, roll the spine from the upper back, lower back, and roll your pelvis back into the floor. Place the arms on the floor, put the weights on the floor. Make sure if you need a cushion on the leg, place the cushion on the leg, bring the right leg into tabletop position, and bring the left leg into tabletop position. When you breathe out, lift the head, lift the upper back up the floor, slide up the floor, place both hands on your right knee and extend, reach the left leg out from here into the single leg stretch. When you breathe out, reach the right leg out and bring the left knee, left thigh up towards your tummy. And again, swap and swap. And again, swap, swap, gently pull the knee towards your chest. Fully extend over leg. Pelvis stays square, stable. Stomach stays really tight. And again, swap and swap. You can point with the foot, or even you can bend, flex the ankle if you want. Doesn't matter. There's no rules for this one. Make sure the leg is full extended. Squeeze the thigh gently and reach. Too much for your neck. You're going to rest the head back into the floor, into the cushion, and you keep continue reaching one leg out as you're pulling another leg. Nice and light with hands on your knee. Good. Swap and swap again. Swap. Squeeze that tummy. Good. Last four with each leg. And the last one, good. And you're going to hug your knees, bring the head back into the cushion, into the floor. Don't pull your knee too much up towards your tummy. Keep the tailbone area, the back of the pelvis melting into the mat as you're stretching, as you're pulling gently your thighs up towards your stomach, towards your chest. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. And again, breathe in and breathe out. Fantastic. You're going to place one foot back into the floor, place the other foot back into the floor, and let's turn back into your side facing me, okay? The head stay exactly the same direction. Head resting on your bottom arm forward, please. Both legs up on each other, pelvis on the pelvis. Rib cage soft, no tension in your neck. Bottom leg stay bent, top leg parallel with the ceiling or parallel with the floor. You're going to do the circles, nice and gentle circles. Start with small circle with the top leg. Ankles soft. Pelvis stay stable, keep the stomach engaged, keep the neck pushing away from you, not letting sink in too much into your waist. One more time, forward, good. And you're going to change direction now, circle the leg to the other way. Make that circle as big as you're comfortable, hands in front of your chest for balance, or even top on your pelvis, good. Breathe in and breathe out, you're not going to hold your breath. One more time, good. Fantastic, and keeping the leg now parallel again with the ceiling. Push the leg away from you. You're going to do the bicycle. Bend the knee, bend the hip. Extend the leg out in front of you. Keep the leg straight and swing the leg all the way back. Not letting arch in the back. Rib cage stay soft, stomach stay tight. Squeeze that glute. And again, bend the knee, bend the hip, straight the leg out, and swing the leg all the way back. Good. I want your feet just move from that hip joint. Good. And again. And forward and all the way back. Very important when you swing in or pushing the leg all the way back, you're not letting that chest or the rib cage is flaring up. You have to keep it nice and strong. Feel the stretch in your front of your hip, and flex and all the way back. Good. And again, make sure the top shoulders stay nice and relaxed. Let's do last 4. Good. Last 2 after this. Fantastic. And the last one. Very good. And place the top leg on the bottom leg. Place the top hands in front of your chest and push yourself up. And we're going to turn to the other side. Make sure the weight is coming with you from here, everyone. And you come in again into the side line, into the climb with the side climb options. Head on the arm, legs up on each other, feet coming away from the floor, pelvis on the pelvis, and you do the hip openings. Okay, remember with the first time. Or you coming into your forearm on your elbows. Elbow direct under your shoulder, lift the rib cage away from the floor, make sure legs stay up on each other, bring the heels closer to your pelvis, and you do from here the climb if you want, like this, keeping the pelvis down, or the third option, pelvis coming away from the floor into the side plank, and you're lifting the top knee, opening the hip up towards the sky, as you're lowering the pelvis down, lowering the leg down, and again, up and down. You've got 3 options, okay? If it's too much for your shoulder, you stay on your side of your pelvis, keep the lifting the rib cage still away from the ground because you're still activating the shoulder, and open and down, open and down. You're still using the upper glutes, which I want, and you're still stabilizing your shoulder up. If you feel comfortable, lift the pelvis away from the floor, good. If it's even like when you're sitting on your side, it's too much for your shoulder, lie on your side, and rest the head on your arm, on the cushion, up and down. Last 4, slowly back down. Last 2, and the last one, everyone, up and all the way back. Now we're going to lie on the back again. Bring the cushion under your head if you need, or the block. Make sure weight's coming in your hands again. Good, and you're going to bring the arms up back towards the ceiling. Okay. You've got option, palms facing each other or palms facing towards your legs. You're going to bring the right leg into tabletop position. Make sure the cage soft, shoulders away from your ears. Squeeze the stomach and fold the left leg into tabletop position. Lift your back of your pelvis slightly away from the floor. Good. From here, you do the opposite arm and leg. First of all, tap the floor with the left foot as you bring in the right arm up towards your head. Look at this here. Don't let the arms jumping all the way down, okay, if you don't feel comfortable, because it's lots, even 1 kilogram with the weight. When you breathe in, you bring the arm and bring the leg back. So you change the breathing now. Breathe out, tap, and back. Because the next level is, if you can extend the leg. So when you breathe out, you're going to look at this, you can reach the leg out, as you're lowering the arm, as far down, as you're comfortable, keeping the back contact with the floor. Ribcage stays soft, and breathe in, bring them back. And again, sorry, reach the leg out, reach the arm out and back. Palms facing towards your thighs. If you feel more comfortable, reach and back. And reach and slowly back. And again, reach and back. Reach again and slowly back. Breathe out and breathe in. Too much with straight leg. You again, just tap the floor with the foot and back. Tap and back, not letting the arms coming all the way back. Turn the palms facing each other. You feel better for your shoulder and all the way back. And again, tap and back. Reach and slow back. And reach and back. Reach again and back. Very good. Reach. Reach that leg, reach that opposite arm out, good. Nothing changes under the back, so the pressure under the lower back always stays the same. You have to engage, squeeze that stomach even more when you're reaching the arms out, keeping the same pressure under your lower back. And again, reach and back, and reach and back, reach again. Last one with each arm and each leg's good. And the last one, and keep the legs in double knee fold. Look at this here. Connect, keep grabbing that weight or the tin. Connect your top of your fingers together, even the tins or the weight. Reach the arms up. You're going to bring the arms into a 45-degree bend. Your shoulders, elbows nice and bent. Not letting the rib cage flaring up too much. Keep the rib cage soft
and just hold this position with the arm. And you do single leg stretch or reach. Nice, and one leg out, other leg out. So from here, look at this. The hands or the weights with the tins, nice and squeezed together. As you're squeezing together, you feel activating your chest even more, and you're lowering the arms, the hands as deep down towards your head. It's comfortable, okay? Elbows not locked. Look at my arms, it's not straight. Elbows soft and just nice and gently. Reach and breathe out. Reach. If it's too much, bring the arms back more up towards the ceiling and just hold just a very small tiny angle. Good. And reach again. And reach. Very good. Reach. Keep reaching the leg out. Squeeze that stomach. Good. Last few. Very good. Last one with each leg. And the last one, fantastic. Keep the legs up form, please. Place the arm with the weight on the floor for me. Left foot on the floor and reach the right leg up towards the ceiling into the hamstring stretch. Place the hands behind the right leg. Cross your fingers together. Straight the left leg out for me, please. So keep that thigh bone nice and vertical position. Bend the right knee and extend right leg up. Just do a couple of floss or nerve glide from here. Nice and gently. Bend and straight up. Bend and up. Very good. Bend that knee and reach it up. And again. Good. Last few. Head is resting on the cushion, on the floor. And the last one. You're going to place the right foot on the floor. Bring the left leg into tabletop position. Place both hands. Cross your fingers behind the left leg. Reach the right leg out. First of all, just rest your left leg. Make sure your tailbone, back of the pelvis is melting into the floor. Breathe in and breathe out. Good. Do a couple. Glide. Nice and gentle, lowering the heel down. Keep the ankle bent, flex as you reach the left foot up towards the sky. Good. And again. Shoulders, neck relaxed. Breathe out. Up. Just hold it for maybe 1-2 seconds at the top. Slowly back down. And again. Up, good, and up. Because after we coming into the scissors, straight away. Last one, keep the left leg up forward, please. Right leg stay on the floor. When you breathe out, lift the head away from the cushion of the block, and nice and gently, just walk with your hands a little bit high up towards your left ankle. You're going to lift the right leg off the floor forward, please. Don't pull your neck, don't lift the upper back too high up. Make sure nice and gently reach one leg up, other leg out. When you breathe out, you're going to swap leg. Pause with the bottom leg and the top leg twice. And swap leg again and again. Swap. Pause. And twice and swap. Gently pulling the top leg up towards your chest. Keeping the leg straight, both knees soft. Good. If it's too much for your neck, you're going to place the head back into the cushion. Place the hands even more behind the knee. And you keep continue moving the leg. And swap again. Good. Pause twice. And swap again. Good. And shoulders relaxed. Neck relaxed. Feel the stretch in the leg. Good. And again. Fantastic. Few more time. And swap. And swap again. Good. Last one with each leg. Very good. And hug your knees again, place the head back into the floor. Open the knees nice and wide. Shoulders relaxed, neck relaxed. And rock side to side. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. Very good. And again, breathe in. And breathe out. Fantastic. One foot on the floor, other foot on the floor. Let's turn into your side, into the side lying, okay? So from here, cushion, even on the head or the bottom arm, nice and resting on the floor. Place the cushion or the block on the arm and rest the head on the block. Bottom leg stay bent, top leg parallel with the ceiling, pelvis on the pelvis, ribcage soft. Little bit gap on the waist. From here, nice and gently, you're going to do the circle with the top leg forward. When you breathe in and breathe out. Good. Circle. Make that circle bigger and bigger. Keep pushing the leg out from the hip joint, good. One more time after this, and have to change direction, and now change direction, circle with the top leg to the other way. Squeeze that glute, your bottom ab then, very important. Breathe in and breathe out. Very good, and again. Last one after this, and coming into the bicycle. Keep the leg parallel with the ceiling, bend the knee, bend the hip, straight the leg out in front of you, swing the leg all the way back. Nice and smooth. Push that leg out. When you reach or straight the leg, push that leg out from that hip joint. Keep that knee and the ankle nice and light, and forward and back. Forward and back. Very good. Try not dropping the foot down as you reaching the leg forward. Good. All the way back. Try not to overextend. Arch the back. Good. Last three. Last two. And the last one. All the way back, and you're going to place the top leg on the bottom leg. And let's turn into your front forward please. All the way up into the hands and knees position. From here, pick the weights up forward please. So look at this here, knees direct under your hip, hands direct under your shoulders. From here, maybe you will find comfortable with your palms. If you feel comfortable, the weight is resting on you under your hands, and the hands is shoulder apart. Chin tucked in, shoulders away from your ears, your pelvis in neutral. I will show you after the back and the pelvis position. You're going to do lifting the arm, one arm out to the side here, not right next to your ear, just a little bit out to the angle, and don't lift the arm too high. You're not allowed to twist or move from the torso. When you breathe in, place that hand back under your shoulder. When you breathe out, bring the other arm out. If it's too much for your shoulder, just put the waist to the side and do without the weight. So from the side views, back is flat, shoulders away from your ears, pelvis square, tummy tight, breathe out. One arm coming up. When you breathe in, slowly back down. When you breathe out, lift the other arm out to the side and slowly back down. Very good. And again, lift and slowly back down. Great exercise for strengthening your back muscles, shoulder, rotator cuff muscle. So nice and slowly. Breathe out and breathe in, slowly lowering, very slow, not letting the weight is pulling your arm down. Again, reach out and back, reach, slowly back down. Stay nice and stable. I know the weight is under your hand. Try pushing the ground away with the other hand on the floor. Good. And keep the tummy tight. And again, up, pause at the top, and slowly back down. And again, reach. And back down, very good. And again, reach. Slowly down. Fantastic. Very good. Let's do last two with each arm. Last one with each arm. And the last one. Very good. And put the waist to the side. Nice and gently. From here, we're coming down into the forearms, into the elbows. The knees stay direct under your hip. Look at the front view, okay? Left forearm, left elbow stay on the floor. Both knee, hip apart, direct on the right hand, a little bit coming out to the side. Right elbow, slightly bent, so you're nice and pushing yourself away from the floor. You're going to reach the right leg out from here, reaching the right leg behind you, out nice and gently. You're going to bring the right leg out to the side, gently lifting the pelvis, so keep the back as flat as possible. Keep pushing yourself away with the right arm. When you breathe out or breathe in, back to the side, back behind you. And again, tap and back. And again, tap and bring it back. Very important. Tap the floor out to the side. Keep the back flat. Keep pushing yourself away from the ground with the right hand, resting on the left elbow, and bring the right leg back behind you. 10 times. Out and back. Very important. Strong on that right arm. Stabilize yourself and back. Tap out to the side and back, tap, and back, and again, tap, and back. Let's do last few. Last two after this. The last one, and all the way, bring the right knee back under your hip, place the right elbow right under your right shoulder, bring the left hand out to the side, so a little bit wider, so make sure you're pushing yourself to the right, and bring the left leg behind you. Lift the left foot up, so the left leg back long diagonal, tap the foot or the left leg out to the side, and bring it back up. And again, tap, and back, and tap, and back. Very good. So keep a little bit like moving with the pelvis when you're tapping out to the side, and back up again. And again, tap, and up. Very important, when you're reaching the leg behind, you squeeze that glutes, reaching the leg out from the hip joint, and tap, keep the leg straight, and all the way back. And again, tap, and back. Last three, last two, and the last one, all the way back, and place the left knee back into on the floor under your hip. Bring the knees wider, and nice and gently just sit back into the rest position. Bring the elbows closer to your knees. Breathe in and breathe out. Then again, breathe in and breathe out. Very good. One more time on the hands and knees position, okay? One of my favorite full body workout. From here we need only one weight, okay? The weight is coming under your right hand. Knees stay under your hip. The left hand is melting into the floor. Open your fingers. Left hand direct under your left shoulder. So into the 4-point kneeling position. Back is flat, slightly arch the lower back, pelvis wide. From here you're going to reach the left leg behind you, squeeze your left bottom, squeeze the stomach, press the floor away, press the ground away with the left foot, and bring the left foot on the floor. Good. Hold this left leg nice and stable, squeeze the left glute, stomach tight, and you do the rowing with the right arm with the weight. When you breathe out, up, breathe in, back down, and again, up, slowly lowering the arm down. Keep that right elbow close to your ribcage, close to your torso. Feel you squeezing your armpits together and not letting the right shoulders coming up towards your ears. Squeeze the right shoulder blade down into your back pocket and slowly back down. And again, up and slowly down. Pull, row, and slowly back down. And again, good. 5 more. And down. Squeeze that left bottom, balance on the left hand and the right knee. Last 2. And down. Last 1. And slowly down. Place the left knee back under your hip. Roll the weight under your left hand and place the right hand on the floor. Direct under your right shoulder. Exactly the same. Make sure position yourself, set yourself, shoulders away from your ears. Slide the right leg behind you. Please don't put too much weight on the right hand. Stay, lean back a little bit more into your left knee. Bring the right foot off the floor. Squeeze your stomach, squeeze that right bottom. And let's do the rowing with the left arm. Up and down. Up and down. Pull. If it's too much, place the right toe back into the floor. Keep the right leg extended, squeeze the right bottom. And very important, just stay balanced and keep squeezing that left armpit. And nice and roll and down. And down. And again. Good. 4 more. And down. 3 more. Slowly down. 2. Last 1. And place the hands back, place the right knee back into the floor, put the weights to the side, and nice and gently sit back into the feet, into the heels, and loosen up your wrist for me, please. Breathe in and breathe out. Very good. We don't need the weights anymore. Take a deep breath, deep down into your tummy. Loosen up your wrist, everyone. And breathe out through your mouth. Drop the head down. And again, breathe in and breathe out. Very good. One more time, take a deep breath and breathe out. Let's turn into your bottom. Make sure the hands resting behind you on the floor. Feet coming nice and close to your bum. Feet wider than hip apart for me, please. Let's turn into the left, okay, with the legs. You've done this before. Your knees 90-degree bend. Nice and sitting on your left side of your glutes. Both hands coming in front of your left thigh, or left knee, left shin bone. Keep the back flat, keep the chin tucked in, and let's do this hip mobility. Nice and gently. Lean over into your left thigh, and nice and gently come up into a nice tall sitting position. Press that right inner thigh, right leg down into the floor. Stay nice and tall. Lean forward, over, and back up. You can grab your left ankle with the right hand, very important. Keep lengthening through the spine. Keep pressing the left bottom down into the mat, and just nice and gently rock, forward, and back. And again, rock, and back, rock again, forward, and back. One more time, rock, and back. You're going to bring the arms back behind your back, and let's roll to the other side. So now lying on yours, sitting on your right side of your glute. Make sure knees 90-degree bend. Push your left knee down, so make sure opening your front of your left hip. One hand, left hand up on your right ankle, and lean over into your right inner thigh and come into a nice tall sitting position. And again, lean and back up. Keep the shoulder blades squeezed together and down. Shoulders relaxed, chin tucked in, and you're pushing or pressing your right bottom down into the ground. Good. And feel the stretch in your right glutes. And again, fantastic. Breathe out, lean, hinge forward, and come all the way back. Feel the stretch front of your left or inner thigh. Good. One more time, and all the way back. Very good. Bring the knees back up towards the ceiling, and let's lie in your back for me. Nice and super slowly roll back into your back. If you need a block, need a cushion under your head, you can place it under your head. Keep the left foot on the floor, bring the right ankle up on your left thigh. From here, pelvis square, rib cage soft. You're going to lift the left foot off the floor, press the left knee into the right ankle. Even you can thread the arm through the hole, both hands behind the left thigh, and just feel the stretch in your right hip. Good. Breathe in and breathe out. And again, take a deep breath. Good. And breathe out through your mouth. Very important. Try breathing deep down into your rib cage, into your tummy. Relax your shoulders and neck, and breathe out. Place the left foot back into the floor. Keep the right ankle up on your left thigh. Roll the legs all the way to the left side. So your right foot resting on the floor. If you're comfortable, place the left hand up on your right knee. Make sure the whole upper back is melted into the floor. Keep looking up towards the sky. Just gently stretch your back even more. Just let your leg weight, your arm resting on your right knee. Just relax. Let that left shoulder is relaxing. Very important. Tuck your chin in. Close your eyes. Breathing deep down into your tummy again. And fill up your mouth. Very good. One more time, breathe in. And breathe out. Place the left arm on the floor. Take a deep breath. Squeeze your stomach. Very important as you swing or as you're pulling the legs back towards the ceiling. Right foot on the floor. Left hand put up on your right thigh. You're going to bring the right foot on the floor as you're pressing your right thigh into your left ankle into the glute stretch. Relax everyone. Shoulders relax. Close your eyes. Just hold the stretch. Feel your tailbone area melting into the ground. No twisting from the pelvis. And breathe slowly in and breathe out. Good. One more time, take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders even more and breathe out. Place the right foot on the floor and nice and gently roll the legs to the right, keeping the left ankle, left foot up on your right thigh. Make sure the whole upper back is relaxing, left shoulder, no tension in your left shoulder. If you can, place the right hand on your top of your left knee. And super slow, just press it down. Not holding any tension around this left hip, just let this left hip is relaxed here, very, very important. Let the neck and the chest really relax. Make sure, bring your chin even closer to your neck. And relax. Breathe in and breathe out. Last few breathing. And out. And the last one. Take a deep breath. And slowly up. Make sure the right arm on the floor. Squeeze your stomach as you pulling the legs back towards the sky. Both feet on the floor. Bring your bottom of your feet together. Bring the heels up towards your bum, towards your pelvis as much as you can. Open your knees out to the side. Make sure ribcage soft, lower back, slightly touching the floor. Arms on the floor, palms facing up towards the sky. Just let your leg weight. The gravity is doing the job. You're not holding any tension in your body. And super slow. Concentrate on your breathing. One more time, take a deep breath. And breathe out. Place your hands under your legs, under your thighs, and push your knees together. Perfect. Let's turn into your side. Place the top hands in front of your chest and turn all the way into your front, into the hands and knees position. Hands under your shoulders, knees under your hip. Just nice and gentle, just wiggle or move your pelvis side to side. Good. Start moving your chin one side to the other side. As you keep moving or keep wiggling your pelvis, your tailbone side to side, good. One more time each side, fantastic. And you're going to bring the knees, bring the hands close to each other, roll your toes under you and roll up into your feet. You're going to keep the feet parallel. Keep the head heavy, keep the arms just hanging in front of you. If it's too much, lift your torso, lift your chest a little bit away from the ground. You can place your hands top of your knees. Take a deep breath, everyone. When you breathe out, squeeze your stomach and you're going to roll up, super slow. Roll your shoulders up towards your ears, back and down, lift your chin up and lift the head back up. Feet nice and parallel, nice and tall, soften your knees, bend your knees, cross your arms in front of your legs. Take a deep breath as you look up towards the ceiling. When you breathe out, nice and smooth, release the arms down and breathe out. And again, in. And out. Two more time. In. And out. Last time, everyone. Take a deep breath. And nice and smooth. Out. Thank you very much.